when I was 11 years old, a friend of mine from my elementary school died in a car accident. And his mother asked if I would say something at the funeral, because we were like the closest friends. You know, talk about us being friends. And I said, well, I'd love to do it. Let me talk to my mom and dad. And my mom and dad told me I couldn't do it. And I said, why not? They said, because he's a Methodist. You see, remember when we weren't allowed, us Catholics, we weren't allowed in other churches. You couldn't set foot. In fact, we were told you couldn't even be on the sidewalk in front of them. You might get sucked in. So you had to stay away. And so my mom and dad said, no, it's a rule in the church, you can't do it. But I had the greatest parents. Why am I in ministry? Why am I still in ministry? Because my parents raised me with a great foundation. My mom said, let's go talk to the pastor. His name is Monsignor McDonough, St. John of the Cross. I don't know if any of you remember him. Old Irish fellow. He was scary. He must have scared himself when he looked at himself. and all of us kids, we were just scared to death of this old Irish father, Monsignor McDonough. And so we're in his office, and he asked what the issue is, and we explain it to him. And he says, and rattles off something in Latin. You know, I don't know why people try to impress you with rattling off Latin. I guess it's because it's the language Jesus spoke.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm kidding. Anyway, so I start to argue with him when he says, no, it's a rule in the church, you can't do it, you need to listen to your mom and dad. So being me, I started to argue with Monsignor McDonough. My mom kicks me under the table, and I shut up, and we left. And we got in my parents' car, and it was a red Chevy Nomad station wagon, I remember. And I'm sitting in the back, and I'm not happy, I'm pouting. And my mother turns around, I'll remember this till the day I die. She says, we're taking you to the funeral. The greatest lesson I ever learned from my parents is, it's okay to break the rules if you're breaking them for the right reason. But know that you're breaking the rule, and know what the rule is, and know what the right reason is. And people are always the right reason. Doing something for people